So right now we're situated at the site of Deep Kwang Nonprofit Housing. This is a location of transitional housing in the core of downtown Toronto. My name is James Fontaine. I am a concurrent disorders case manager with Fred Victor. I work in the concurrent disorders supportive housing program as well as the addiction supportive housing programs. We are looking across the city of Toronto. It is a 64 tenant building of people over the age of 18 and of all genders. It's transitional housing, which kind of has the goal of helping people find rent geared to income housing initially here, and then in the future to transition on to some more permanent forms of housing.
My name is Ubah Noor, and I'm with the Mental Health and Addictions Case Management Program. The clients that we have, we meet them either at shelters or they are having housing that is non-permanent, living with family. So we start by completing applications for the clients for housing connections, which is more of a long-term wait list. We also assist clients in getting housing support workers from different programs that we have at Fred Victor.
Fred Victor has partnered with Deep Kwang to provide some case management services on site to help those tenants who are residing here already, and as well as interviewing and bringing in new residents if there are openings. So we help clients find resources that they may need or support them in the transition onto long-term housing after this.
HAS stands for Housing, Access and Support Services. One of the important things that we do is making sure that clients have access to income so that they are able to afford the housing.
So we support, at least in my program, we have 32 clients that we provide subsidies with and provide long-term case management and long-term housing arrangements in the city of Toronto. And HAS also includes the post-incarceration housing programs, and we have general case management provided by HAS workers in multiple partnership locations across the city, such as Deep Kwang, where we are.
The other program that comes under HAS is the Streets to Homes program, which is connected to the City of Toronto Streets to Homes program. Another program that we have is the MDOT, which is the multidisciplinary team that is outreaching to homeless populations to support them in terms of getting psychiatric support while they're in the community or being housed at shelters and other housing.
We work within a housing first framework, which truly values the importance of having your own home and platform in order to be stable.
I think the success rate of finding housing is 85%, I would say.
And the need is ever increasing. Generally though, we are working very hard to fulfill all of our subsidies and housing goals.
I think the most important program for clients with mental health and addictions is our Mental Health and Addictions Case Management Program, which supports clients once they are housed.
So we're going to be working with the client to kind of get over that initial big life change of coming into housing and whether it be experiencing years or decades of homelessness and now having housing.
Like income, vocation, education, if they have issues with the legal system. Once the client is housed, we do access other services within the Fred Victor umbrella. One of the most important ones, the employment and training programs that we have at Fred Victor, that our clients can access once they are housed and their basic needs are met.
I've had experiences supporting clients, resolving decade-old immigration issues.
I have one of my clients who has a child who was apprehended, a severely disabled child who was apprehended and was in a home outside of the city. I helped her go through the legal system to be able to work with Children's Aid Society of Toronto to overcome the issues that she had that caused the child to be taken away. In working with her over a term of 3 to 4 years, we were able to have the child back in a couple of years and work with her to continue to get that education and support within the home in how to care for her son. The program that I work for works specifically with the Somali program in the west end of the city, and we have the Tamil program, which is in the east end, more in the Scarborough hub. And these two programs are culturally specific and serve community members whose language and culture is different. And so the services that we provide are holistic and culturally competent. Both the Somali community as well as the Tamil community are refugee immigrant communities who have issues with trauma of war and loss of family members in wars. It's a vast support system that is required to make sure that our services are holistic and well-rounded.
Because I know like our broader motto as an agency
Mandate.
is I guess helping people find purpose and place. So definitely in terms of finding place, my program, because of the amazing donors, we were able to afford adequate housing and quality housing for our clients. We're able to provide them with apartments that are clean, sometimes brand new renovated, and it gives them a strong, healthy platform to meet their goals. And so we are, in my program, designed to provide long-term housing independently, hopefully in a market rent apartment in the city of Toronto.
Has a mandate of housing clients and making sure that they are supported in the transition from shelters to housing, as well as continue that support, that seamless support in terms of giving them a foundation.
We are kind of identifying any of the needs that would arise and making a care plan that would support that. So we're working in partnership very closely with the doctors and mental health professionals, assertive community treatment teams from other agencies to really kind of be a great circle of care for that person. So I would just like to offer a huge thank you to all of the Fred Victor donors. Our programs rely on your support, and I just would at least like to convey all of the magic and success that I'm able to bear witness to in the work that we do with our clients. It happens, and it's all supported by your donorship.
Programs that we have are really much needed, particularly at this time where housing is a crisis. So we do appreciate your support. We appreciate your continued support.